What's up, people? Half a day, half a day. All right, dude. I need to start waking up earlier. So let's go see what's going on here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So looking at it right now, NQ's going into this daily SIBI along with that volume imbalance. So we almost closed that volume imbalance with that wick, but not quite there. Mm-hmm. Went into this SIBI that was just formed yesterday. And so it's right here. So going into this right now, I wouldn't mind if. Oh, let me see. Let me fix it. There you go. I wouldn't mind ES going a little bit higher into this, but it has been the heavier pair, right? So it's been definitely not going retracing as high as NQ, but I don't mind it touching this at least. You know what I mean? I'm not really looking. We'll see what the second half of the week is, but right now it doesn't seem. Definitely nothing's changed in my bias. I'm still bearish on this. Do I know when we're gonna start breaking lows again? I'm not really sure. I haven't seen like a clear top yet, but we'll see. I mean, sorry, yeah, clear top, whatever you wanna say. Nothing's told me I gotta sell just yet. So okay, took out buy side. Yeah, it took out yesterday's high, but it wasn't able to take out this equal lows at 14,886 and a quarter. So let me get rid of this. I always like let's see. Okay, let's go here. Right. We just touched this fair value, this new week opening gap on NQ. So and then we rejected it after that, going through lunch, and took out opening range low, overnight low. Yeah, even the lows. Yeah, we haven't taken out the lows from yesterday. Yeah, so we haven't taken out this low over here. So let me mark this out real quick. Definitely a target. So this would be target 1. And then, of course, well, if you're aiming for this low, might as well aim for this low, right? You can take profits here though. So instead of waiting for this one, you could just take this one. So it's really up to you, your cup of tea. I'll be aiming to get to the new week opening gap on NQ for that one. Okay. We're rallying right now. Breaking out of that consolidation. It was just very choppy. Oof. Yeah. I'm marking this up on the 5. We got equal lows on ES at 42, 42 and 3/4. So I'll be looking for that. We just took the buy side on ES. We didn't take the buy side on NQ. So we might have SMT divergence here. So let's go see what happens after this. Okay. Yeah, so we took this out right here, but we left the high intact on this one. So if we start tracing down, um, I'll definitely take a trade from here. But we'll see. I do like where we're at for a short. And we have really clean lows. We're going into a SIBI on the 15-minute from 42.71 to 42.67.5. So we're right now in the upper portion of it. Um, it could go up to 42.74 but I wouldn't want it to close in there. I would be okay closing it in this lower portion. Just I really don't want to touch it if it tried to go all the way up there. So we'll see. Sorry guys, hang on. Sorry, guys. Hang on. I know that the typing was getting you guys. Mm. Hmm. 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 I do like this for a short again. Um, and Key didn't take out that high, so it might be the better trade than ES. But ES has cleaner lows, so that's a tough one, man. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This week's definitely been moving pretty okay. We haven't had a big range this week, but it's not bad. That move during lunch though was probably like opening. People were just probably getting burned during the opening, man. There's a lot of back and forth in that one. Once it got to lunch hour, like it was a good expansion. That's why I do like shorts here. I just like the way it moved. Made a lower low during lunch and retraced back. The thing is for me is we haven't seen any green candles on the downside on the daily chart or the weekly chart. So if we're going off of that, right? It's a tough call, man. I don't mind it going higher. I still don't mind going higher. But where we're at right now, it's more of a short, right? So that's why it's kind of like tough for me. Hmm. If we break this low here, right? Uh, sorry. If we break this low here, this one, and if we break this low here, I'll be looking for shorts. But until then, it can still go up. I wouldn't mind it though, especially since we just got above 830's opening price. So, what's a good spot? Now I'm watching Chilean game right now. Oh, dude, pretty spectacular. That's all I can say. Pretty good. I'm enjoying it. So, I mean, it took a turn for something I'm not really like. I wasn't expecting, right? But I'm enjoying it so far. I'm looking for an anime right now, man. It's like I'm looking for. I just finished Zom 100. Zom 100 is pretty good. The animation is amazing. So good, bro. It's like that's why I know I haven't been waking up on time, dude. Uh, Too much dicking around in the morning, I guess, or at night. I don't know. So I was like, oh man. And then manga right now, it's like I want to read manga, but I haven't really found a good manga that I can like really um, keep my attention on and really read. So I've been thinking about like reading some books or something like that. Like I was thinking about some like Robert Kiyosaki books or something like that. I don't know. Like if I want to read a book, I want something I can learn from. You know, I don't really want like a fiction Twilight book or something. I don't know. I have no idea about that, man. I don't want any of that. So, if we break these lows here, I would definitely be looking for shorts, but I will wait for that. I will wait for that to happen. You know, I just apologize for anyone that's like looking at these candles and just like having problems with the size. That's my bad, G. That's my bad. Oh, yeah. See, I like these lows right here. I want them to be taken out before I can take a short, but right now, I don't really see. I don't want to buy here, but I don't want to short yet. So, on ES, we went to the new week opening gap, went below it, and then we just came out of it, and we started respecting it on the top side. Um, Retraced back to like quarter of the new week open gap, and then rallied from there. Uh, let's see. I do like how NQ rejected that new week opening gap on um, September 24th to the 29th. So that week, um, it rejected that right at consequent encroachment and came down from there. So I really do like that. So, like for me to keep in the shorts right now and not say that we're gonna try to go to more buy side, we can't get above these new week opening gaps, and we can't start closing civvies. If you start closing civvies on the daily, right? I don't know. It'd be tough for me. So I'll be looking. Well, the thing is, we came down so much already. It's time for like a relief rally, just a little bit, you know, just enough to get up there and get some longs excited again. Um, you know, I mean, when you're analyzing the markets, right? You want to look at it like who's winning, who's losing right now. You know, long term wise, short term wise, right? It doesn't matter. You look at the chart. Who's in control? Who's making money? Who's losing it? Right. So you gotta look and then um, what do you call that? When you see like equal highs, equal lows, there's a very good way to trade because when I see those, I trade to those, right? Like you don't want to trade at it. I want to trade to it. You know what I mean? Because I know there's stops there, right? I know people want to buy there or sell there, wherever it is, right? It's like, and people have clear stops above that because they look at it as support or resistance, right? So if you're looking at it like that, you know that there's liquidity above that or below that. So the market's more likely to draw to that, right? So if it's going to draw to that, when you see a signal to do trade in that direction, it's really good it's really good probabilities, right? It's like I don't like trading support and resistance, right? I don't trade at it, so I don't try to enter near it unless it does something for me to qualify that. So it's like if it takes it out and then it comes back into the range it was in, then I would look at it as run on stops. We're going the other way, right? We just took out liquidity. We want to go the other way. And it's like, so who's winning at that point, right? Like, let's just say we took out equal highs. The buyers are in control at that point, right? It just took out the short sellers, but it just unloaded all that liquidity. So now it's gonna go on the buyers now, right? So now we're gonna go back down because we're gonna go hit buy side liquidity, right? Sell side liquidity, because they're gonna have sell stops below those lows, right? It's like right now, if you look, oh, see, we just broke above it. So right here, these highs. So it just took out sell stops on both sides, right? There's people that shorted above here, or shorted here, right? Or shorted anywhere around here, maybe even down below here, and then they put their stops here, right? We're talking about big money, guys, right? Talking about big money. There's big money here. You see this? They're like, okay, let's go put our stop right above that, and it just gets hit. Or there's other traders, whatever. I don't care. There's people that have their stops here, riding for the move, and they just got taken out. Okay, there's stops below here, down in right in the bottom of this consolidation, and there's stops below this low. This is where the buyers bought. They might have moved. Some might have moved it up here to this low instead of this one. So now they're in profit. They're like, okay, now I'm gonna leave the trade because I'm gonna win no matter what. So I'm gonna put my trade here, and I'm gonna try to shoot for the moon. This is what it is. There's other people that trailed it all the way up here, right? It's like, okay, this is a clear low, a swing point. I'm gonna put my stop above here, below here. If it stops me out, right? It stops me out, right? That's just how it works. I do the same thing, but when I do it, it's like I'm looking at that moment in time. That shouldn't be violated. If that's violated, then I know that they're hitting that side, and I want to be on the other side of that. So when I started looking at it like that from my mentor, when he started explaining things in that perspective, it really made sense to me. Like it was just like I was trying so hard to buy support, sell resistance, right? And every time I would just get burned all the time, right? I was like, what's happening? It's supply and demand. And then support and resistance, they're always like, I'm like, which one? Which one do you do, right? Which support do you do? Because you could have bought this one. If you bought this one, you're totally wrong, right? Look, it rejected here, couldn't get up here, came up here one more time, rejected again, and all of a sudden we broke out. And that's why I don't like trading. Kid, were you in the money at this point? Yes, right? But like, what was the move though? The move was up here. So I look at it like this. It's like, okay, we rallied, we expanded up, right? After taking sell side right here, right? It came down, went back up, right? We consolidated and then we expanded again, right? So I don't know. It's tough, man. I just don't like looking at resistance and support the same way. Like, am I saying that you can't trade it? No. Of course you can trade it. It's there, right? It's a trade, but I have a better time trading to it than at it. If that makes sense. Okay, let's just see what we do here. See, because it could have been an SMT divergence. That's what I was waiting for. Smart money technique. ICT. Broke this high. Made this low. Um, yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I ever told anyone, but I trade ICT. Right? That's my boy. My boy. He's like the. He's really the guy that like helped me. Because that really understand price a lot more. At least the logic behind it. Like it, if it wasn't for the concepts, I would just the way he looks at it would be is so much more valuable in my opinion than a lot of shit out there. A lot. You just got a lot of crap, you know? A lot of mumbo jumbo. A lot of people doing weird stuff with algorithms on their trading view indicators and all that kind of stuff. Right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm gonna get my trade, man. Okay. If it breaks this low, I'm okay shorting as well. If it breaks that low, I'm okay shorting as well. So I don't know if you guys heard that. Sorry. This low right here and this low right here. If it breaks it, I don't mind taking a trade. So yeah, I wish I could be like this. This is kind of my zoom out, but I know it doesn't look good on the computer or on the phone. It's like honestly, dude, I would just wonder if like is it weird if I talk to myself in my stream? You know what I mean? Uh, like am I gonna do live streams one day? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I like pre-recorded right now. Uh, I think it's more important just to know the what's going through my head and everything like that. That's why I used to watch a lot of live streamers. Is that I want to know what the thought process is. When they're going in there. Like, what is it? Like I was doing it so much because I was like, what is it? What am I not doing? Right? And well, one, there's a lot of them that don't know what they're doing. Uh, but you don't know that, right? Until you start getting deep into it. So I mean, once you get to a certain point in your journey as a trader, you're gonna run into traders that you thought were good, and it turns out that they're shit, right? Or not that they're shit, but definitely not good. You know, definitely not practicing certain things that they should be practicing. Risk management, over leverage. There's a lot, right? Um, there's some of them that were just like they're really like gamblers, just putting some big money on the table in one trade. I mean, just like some crazy leverage sometimes, man. Some crazy. I was thinking about making a TikTok video about streamers that I like to watch. That I enjoy watching doesn't mean I should follow the trades, right? So like, it's like even though I like watching them, it doesn't mean I would trade the way they trade. That's the thing. Like trades by Matt. When I first started watching him, he was the first guy I really saw, right? Him and Daniel Inskeep. Well, Daniel Inskeep was like really trying to trade, but he didn't want to trade futures. He was better with options. So I was watching him. Um, so I started trying to do trades by Matt, and in the beginning, of course, I thought it was really good, right? Look, this guy's successful, and he probably is, right? But later on and down the line, I started looking at just certain things that I've learned, and it's like, I don't know if I really like the way that he does it. I don't really want to say anything bad, because I do like him as a person. I think he's cool as a person. I respect him. I think it takes a lot, and he's honest. You know what I mean? He's honest with this stuff, and that's what's important, right? Is that you want honesty out of everything, out of these people. Honesty is important. If they're just lying to you about it, then guess what? No good. No good. Man, if you guys get that joke, good job. Good job. I'm not gonna tell you guys where I got that one. Traders Evolve. That guy, that guy could put some levers behind trades. Like, I'm like, damn, dude, you're just going crazy with that, right? But I don't know what his account size is, right? I don't know. But like when he's doing like prop firm test account valuations, right? Definitely when I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, this is very bad practice for new traders. Is you're just going to lose your account very fast if you're trying to trade like this guy. You can get really lucky and score big, or you can just lose the account and keep trying to do that. So, you know, I don't really like the way it's moving right now. It's kind of on both sides. And then watch it just like burst out of nowhere, boner candle. um, my favorite traders to watch was, of course, my mentor, ICT. Um, I think he's the best one. Definitely the one I would. Well, he's retiring, right? So that's the thing, and then so I'm gonna miss that guy. But he's taught me enough to do what I'm doing right now, so I'm good, man. I'm good. Uh, and I just want to let you guys know, everyone out there that's going through this journey, don't give up. Don't give up. I mean, what's the alternative here, right? And it's like, yeah, we can try to go get a good job or better income, all that stuff. You know, I was always looking for more income, right? How can I make more money without working so hard, right? I don't want to be just just working day and night every single day just to make bills meet, right? So I was like, okay, what's the best way? You know, when you look at like, okay, how do I get more money? How do I get rich? Blah blah blah. What does everyone say? Investing, stocks, real estate. You know what I mean? But all of them said the stock market. All of them. So I was like, okay, this is probably what I'm gonna stick with, right? Um, I got into to trading stocks first. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, stocks first. I was trying to long term invest. I was buying during the market crash, guys, and it sucked because I didn't understand what I was doing. I was just going on YouTube, and everyone's like, "Buy this one, buy this one, buy this one," because I did all my research, and this is it, right? I did all that, and I think in the next month, it was like all like half the valuations. So I was like, oh, "Really? That sucks." It sucks. And then, of course, the GameStop thing was there too. I wasn't part of that GameStop thing, right? And that's where I think a lot of people that try to join into the markets really got burned. As well, they made a lot of money for sure, and then they tried to do it again, and then it didn't work out. And I bet there's a majority of them probably did that. Once you get that taste of that money, it's like, wow, I made this much, and all I did was this. You know what I mean? So I know that a lot of people got burned on GameStop, and then look where GameStop was at, and then look where it's at now. I know they had a stock split, I think, but man, I mean, it was not even close to what it was. Honestly, I think they just tried to split the stock just to get more retail to buy. Ugh, disgusting. Um. Anyways, where was I with the streamers? I guess we'll go back to streamers. I'll just continue what I was saying. Uh, yeah, so I got into stocks. Bought during the market crash. It was terrible. Discovered options. Joined the signals group. I feel like it's just a rite of passage now. Like if you join a signals group, it's just one of those things where you're gonna think that you're gonna get rich fast and you're gonna get in there and you're gonna lose your ass. And you can't blame those guys. They might be good traders. They might be decent. They might make money. They might be profitable, but you don't know what you're doing, so you're gonna lose your money. I don't care. Like, I mean, unless you follow them to a T. But the thing is, you're not gonna be able to because you probably don't have a lot of money. And if you do, good for you, right? You could just literally follow everything they're doing and not give a shit. But when you barely got anything, you can't take every trade that they're taking. Like when they put a trade on Google, right, or Amazon or Tesla's, those are expensive contracts. Okay, that's expensive premiums, and losing that's someone's rent sometimes. You know what I mean? And if you're like 5-10 minutes of off from the signal that they put, well, yeah, you're gonna feel it. Uh, and then they got into futures, so that's where I'm at now. I enjoy futures. I looked at forex. There's a lot of people in forex, but I don't like it. I don't trust it. I don't like the deregulations that it has, the brokers, the spread. There's just a bunch of stuff that I just like. I'm like, why? And unless you're not part of the U.S., I wouldn't do it. If you're outside the U.S., then you kind of have to do it, as you don't have access to these futures markets. But as a U.S. citizen, I would say futures. But I do like the way you can control your risk on forex. So I will say that. Ooh, I like that. Let me see. I like S&P for this. This one might be heavier though. I'll just aim for this right here. Ooh, I better hurry up. Like that. Ooh. Ooh, it is really, really moving. And sorry, it's lagging on my side. Oh, I think it's just gonna hit that. So limit. Sell stop. There you go. Let's go see if it gets hit, people. No, it's really trying to lag. Ugh. Let me see if it's gonna hit it. Definitely need a stronger computer if I'm gonna try to do all this stuff. I might just want to enter here. It might not even touch it. We'll see. We get stopped out. It gets stopped out. And it's good. This one, like you see, it hasn't even touched the bottom of that fair value gap. If it hasn't touched it, then I'm willing to wait. It might act as a breakaway gap, and I'll wait for the next one to enter. Like over here, we just touched it and then we rejected. It could go up here, right? There you go. Let me just move this a little bit. Give it some spread, because uh, definitely uh, trading micros, you have to be careful with spread, because sometimes they'll really wick up and take you out, and it literally was just a fluctuation in price action, and it just hits your stop, and it happens, and that's why you have to keep your risk kind of wide. Okay, so I don't mind risking above this high. Same thing here. Right there. That's fine. We'll see. But I got taken out, guys. I got taken out. Mm-hmm. I want to see where the Nasdaq closes here. Okay, it's still closing within the gap. Uh, yeah, it's looking iffy though, man. Definitely looking iffy. It might take me out. Let's see. We got one last PD array. It breaks through that. I'm done. Like, can't take the trade. I like ES though. I like the way he's treating it. So, uh, we'll see. So could I have gotten my fill? Yeah, definitely. Sometimes I have trouble reading breakaway gaps. And we get stuff out here, guys, and it's fine. This is what it is, bro. It's part of the game. Okay, can't be scared to lose, right? Like, we want to keep our risk to a minimum, but we don't want to be. We want to understand that trade. We have to look at it like, if I lost it, how much did I lose, and am I okay with losing that much? Oof. And NQ is definitely uh being a little weird. So I just that it had that little mohawk of closing above it, and then it just rejected it. And the reason why I probably, like, if I didn't have the NQ the ES on my charts, I probably would have gotten out of the Nasdaq already. I'm willing to give it another chance. So you just close a little bit, like, I'm a little mohawk above the gap, and I'm okay with that, right? I'm okay holding for that. It's just when it's clear that it's above it, like, just clear, then that's when I'm like, usually I'll just get out, right? Mm-hmm. See, like that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like this. Yep. There you go. Takes me out. That's the case. I'm getting out of this one too. I'm gonna trade. Simple as that, guys. Simple as that. Uh, if it goes back into here, I would take a trade here. But I'm definitely gonna just take one. Nasdaq definitely being a stronger one, so I will. Right there. I had to base it there. No. My first loss this week. That was tough. All right. Hang on. Give me a second, guys. All right. All right. Woo. Look at that high, though. Look at that break. It's nice. Um, I'm looking at buy side for NQ on the 1 hour, 14,882.5. So we'll see if we can get that. So we actually have some room to go higher. So I don't mind. Let's see. We still haven't broken this high. I might take one off here and then aim for that one. Yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do. If it comes back down, test the high. I don't mind taking a trade there too on the NASDAQ. Yeah, we still got that high at 42.83.5 for ES. We could be aiming for that. So, I was looking for that shift, but it looks like it was a run on stops. So, it's alright, guys. Sometimes I get it wrong. Ooh, it is going up. I was totally wrong. Yeah. That's why you don't bet the farm on one trade, bro. Let me look at the 2 minute. Is that worth it there? I don't know. I don't know if I like it. 14. I like it here. I like that. I like that fair value. I like that To me, I'm gonna look at it as an order block on the 5 minute. So on the 5, let me show you. Right there. So I like that. So we'll see if we get that. If I can retrace all the way down there and just touch it. I just wanted to touch it and just go back up from there. I could get up in this highs at the high that it just broke. But I would just want a little deeper retracement just because of my risk, right? It's a good amount of risk, and I'm not willing to risk that much. Not for where I'm at, but it could totally just go up from here. It's so laggy right now, man. Damn, my computer's having trouble. If it closes above this, I don't mind entering here, stop below here. Yeah, I like that. I'll put my stop right there. Right there. Aim for this. It can still come down and touch that red candle or the down candle. So I can go here and then test it and then go back up. So that's fine. If it wicks down here, I'm fine with that. Okay, I like this. See that right there? I don't want to go 50% of this. I want to see if it's going to try to stay above it. If I take a loss here, I'm done for today. Like you have to follow that. I take 2 losers, I'm done. Oops. All right, guys. Well, I'm done. Yep. I don't like it. Did I just get my ass handed to me? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So, I'm done for today. Um, Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Um, yeah, I was just wrong on both sides. Peace, people.